right, so we should be live here. Let me double check on the phone. Hey George, how's it going? All right, so Positive and Grant here. Welcome back to the ZTE Axon M launch event. I'm here live outside in New York City. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are. I just want to do a quick live stream before the event starts. It's supposed to start at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific. So I just want to get on camera, do some live streams here, provide my thoughts based on the leaks of what we can expect from the Axon M. You know, some use cases, some things that I hope they include, and as well as maybe some concerns that I have about it, and we'll kind of mash that up to my thoughts once I actually get my hands on with the device later today. I also want to get your thoughts. What do you want to see? Anything in particular you want me to focus on within the event? I'll try to live stream from inside with the hands on as much as I can. I'll see if I can broadcast some of the event, live stream it a little bit, maybe on Periscope or something, because they're not planning on actually doing an official live stream for this. So we'll see, it just depends on the connection on the inside there. But based on all the leaks that we've been seeing about the Axon M, we're expecting a dual screen foldable phone by ZTE here. So my first impression on that is that it's actually pretty refreshing here in 2017, because this year has been mostly about the quote-unquote bezel-less phone, the 18:9 aspect ratio, and ZTE is set to bring out something a little bit different. And so that's what we really want in the tech community, right? We want something that stands out, we want some innovation. So I'm really hoping ZTE brings it with the Axon M here, and I'm really looking forward to that. Also based on the leaks, I think these specs are supposed to be something like a Snapdragon 820, 821, 4 gigs of RAM, I think 32 gigs of storage. Not sure on the cameras. I think it's only gonna have one camera on it, no front and rear because of the dual screens. Also, I'm not really sure on the battery size. I think that's gonna also be a concern for me, given that it has to power 2 different screens. We're also thinking it's gonna be 2 1080p screens for that reason. If you had 2K screens on both of them, it'd be really hard to power. And I'm really sorry if it's kind of loud out here, but I'm outside the event. This is in the Brooklyn shipyard here, so there could be a little bit of noise, but really what I'm looking forward to with the device with that dual screens is obviously the first thing is hopefully being able, you can definitely use 2 full screen apps at the same time. I think that's gonna be really cool to be able to do something like watch a full screen YouTube video, as well as check out Twitter, check out email, or whatever else you wanna do on the other screen. So that's an easy use case. I'm not sure if they're gonna enable you to use both screens as one big screen, and that'll be interesting because if it's 1080p and you fold it out, it's probably gonna be something like closer to 1:1 aspect ratio. So it has something like 1920 by 2080. So that's almost a 1-to-1. It's gonna be more like a square once it's unfolded. And I don't think it's gonna be really great for viewing video because it'll be letterboxed really badly. But I think things on like a laptop screen, think more like a square laptop, maybe like a Pixel type of a display, or a Microsoft laptop where it's more squarish. Probably things like looking at web browsing, looking at documents, looking at email would be cool if you're able to use both those screens as one big screen. I think the only concern that I have about that is if you're folding it out and using it as one big screen, if they allow you to do that, obviously it's gonna have that hinge down the middle. And so I'm not sure how much ZTE is gonna be able to kind of hide that hinge, or if there's gonna be kind of a gapping in between the screens. So hopefully ZTE finds a way to kind of bridge that gap and make it a little more seamless. Other things that I'm looking forward to, I'm not really sure what other functionality they're going to put into the dual screens. I'm hoping for something like screen mirroring. That would be pretty cool, because maybe you can watch video on both screens in full screen, and you can tent it up, and you can have maybe your kids, or you can share something across from somebody sitting across from you. Either share a video, share a document, presentation. I think that would be a pretty cool use case there. So, but again, not really sure what functionality they're going to put into this thing. All we are definitely expecting is that foldable dual screen device. So we're going to really have to see what it looks like. What kind of special functionality ZTE puts in there, how it's going to function between those 2 screens, especially if there's only one camera. That'll be really interesting, kind of how you navigate around that. But I'm really excited because I think it's going to make me rethink how I use my smartphone. Really, today is all about just a rectangular phone, and you pretty much know how to use it. I think this brings in many possibilities with the dual screens, and it's going to make people rethink how they're using their phone. And some people may not like that, but I think if you're watching this and you're in the tech community, I think it's going to be a really cool experience and something you're probably looking forward to. And it's probably definitely something fun to play around with. So I'll take a look at some of the comments real quick here. So let me just shout out some people in the stream right now. George, the mobile geezer there. What's up, George? Miguel, KB, Phone Tech at Work, Alan Anthony. What's going on, man? Thanks for the shout out on Twitter. In your neck of the woods here. Goron, what's up, Goron? Really appreciate you hanging with me, man. Art Dog, what's up, Art Dog? Event starts at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. So maybe about another 30-40 minutes here. So again, if you're just joining in, I'm just live streaming outside the event. We're in the Brooklyn shipyard here, so if there's a little bit of noise in the background, I'm sorry. I didn't want to go inside because they got some music playing and it's going to be even louder. So I thought I'd just check in, share my thoughts about what we're expecting here from the Axon M, what I think about it, what I'm hoping for, some concerns that I have. Again, I think the last concern is battery life. I'm not really sure the size of the battery. I think it's gonna be something like around 3,000. I'm really hoping for 4,000. I think if you got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery with one 1080p screen, usually you can get about 7 hours, 8 hours of screen on time. I think with 2 screens, that's probably gonna be cut almost in half. So even if you got 4,000 milliamp hour battery, you're probably gonna be looking at something like, 3.5 to 4 hours, which is normal use. I think if it's less than 4,000, that might be a concern, but we're gonna have to see, especially if they bring it out with that Snapdragon 820 or 821. It's not gonna be as power efficient as the latest 835, or if they put in even a Snapdragon 625 in there. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Battery life is probably gonna be the biggest thing to get really hands-on a unit and use it to really see what that's gonna be like. But I definitely hope to get hands-on with the actual device itself, play around with it and see what I think. I've never touched it yet, so I like that. It'll be a raw experience for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, and again, I'm here with the Z community. ZTE was able to fly myself and some of us out here from the Z community. So really appreciate that by ZTE. We got some of your other favorite YouTubers here. We got Mr. J.L. Williams is here. We've got Paul Tech. You got Tech Right. Mr. Night Tech is also here. So you're gonna get a lot of coverage from the event. We're gonna live stream as much as possible, barring connectivity inside there and everything. And again, I don't think there's an actual official live stream of the event itself by ZTE, so I'll see what I can do on Periscope or something like that. But if not, at least share some pics of the event and everything else on social media, at G808 on Twitter, at G808_IG on Instagram, so you can also check me out there. What's up, Mike? Mike Dixon, Simply Your Device. Donovan, man, what's up, man? Wish you could have been here, man. But yeah, again, let me know what else you guys want to see. I'll hang out a little bit longer, but I probably should be getting back inside. But I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts and hear what you want to see. What do you think about the device based on what you heard, and anything you want me to focus on as I get my hands on the device when I get inside. So just looking through some comments here. So as you can see here, this is the outside here. We've got some activity, which is why you're seeing some of that, hearing some of that noise maybe. But yeah, I did have a lot of coffee, Miguel, man. You gotta have the coffee. I'm on West Coast time, so I got up at probably 4 a.m. my time, so. Plus, I don't know how much time I got out of here, so I'm just trying to get it in while I can. Anything else other than the Axon M, I'm not really sure. I think all we're really expecting is that Axon M, so if they bring out anything else, I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to find out. Is it cold? No, it's not too bad, man. We got the sun shining up here. So, no, I'm in the sun, it's fine. I'm from Northern California, it gets pretty cold there too, so it's not really bad right now. This, I'm streaming on the Galaxy S7 Edge. I'm live streaming straight from the Samsung app itself. Stream looks good, thanks, man. I'm just on T-Mobile's network here. I'm using the S7 Edge and live streaming straight from the built-in app instead of the YouTube app. Should be streaming at 1080p, so that's why I'm kind of trying to use that. So what do you guys think about the Axon M? Are you looking forward to it? Is it not for you, maybe? Because I think for this one, it's gonna be something different. And then for me, I like innovation, I like playing with new toys. So I think it's gonna be cool. But I think for a lot of people, it may not be for them. It's something different. Not everybody likes change, or not everyone likes to have to figure out how to reuse their device. So it might not be for everyone, and that's okay. But they're doing some more work out here, so it's getting pretty loud. So I think I'm probably gonna wrap this stream up. I'll probably head back inside and I'll see if I can actually stream some of the inside for you, so you can kind of take a look at the staging area and what the setup they got going on in there. Yeah, so look forward for more coverage on the Axon M as we get into the event here in a little bit. So thanks for tuning in and checking me out, and I'll try to post as much as I can later today. So thanks guys, check you out later.